Yeah, they send it to you and you just fill it with some actions and there you go. All right. So, obviously, if y'all have paid any attention to me at all during the semester, you know that my kids are the most important things in my life. The room spins. You know the words that you heard were in English, but they make no sense. You look at the man in the white coat standing in front of you and hope that he'll repeat himself so you can hear what he said. Then you'll know you misheard him and the two of you will have a good laugh over it. Then you can breathe again. Then your world won't come to an end. It started the way so many evenings for a mother with young children do. Confusion. The girls didn't want to take a bath. There wasn't a favorite toy in the tub. Their special towel was still in the dryer. Soap, shampoo, clean, sweet-smelling, bed. Finally, this is my time. Time to pick up the house and realize it'll stay picked up for at least a couple of hours. Time to sit back with the cat and the book and just remember who I am. Time to relax and recharge for the next day. Mommy! Any parent who's heard that tone of voice from their child knows the expression, my heart stopped. Off the couch, down the hallway, through the door before you realize you've even moved. Flick on the light and see what it is the matter. A nightmare? A spider? A fever? It's always something that you can take care of because you are mommy and mommies can do anything. Except now you realize that you can't take care of this. So you bundle up your child, so small, so helpless, and head for the emergency room. Shh, honey, it'll be better in a little bit. The doctors will make you feel better soon. As you break speed limits to get to help. Through the door, check in. Why do you need all this now? Help my baby. Can't you see she hurts? I'll tell you everything. Just please help my baby. Finally, our names are called. Back to the sterile, bright white room. Holding my child so close to myself, hoping that the touch of my body will take away some of the pain. Praying that God will give me the pain and let my sweet baby not hurt anymore. Examination. I know the doctor's busy, but can't he take a minute to realize this is just a little girl? A little girl who has never hurt like this before. A little girl who's never been this scared before. Please, take a moment and hold her hand. Take a moment and tell her that she'll be all right. Take a moment and make her feel there. Blood tests, a needle. Hold her, tell her it'll be over soon. This nightmare will be over soon. X-rays, I can't go in. She needs me. Crying in the hallway, not caring that people see you, but wiping away the tears before the door opens because you have to be strong for your child. We need to run more tests. We're admitting your daughter. Come this way, please. Fill out more papers. Upstairs. She's sleeping, but not normally. Drugged. She still hurts, you can tell by the way she moans slightly and moves restlessly. Even if sitting beside the bed, you pray. You think. You pray some more. Even if you don't think anyone is listening, you pray. Mom, we're at the hospital, is the beginning of the telephone call. You realize that even at 25, you still need your mom. Even 1,300 miles away. Even at 1 a.m. More blood work, more x-rays, no answers, always more questions. Finally, a doctor. Somber look. One word. Cancer. Leukemia. Good hospital. She'll be taken care of. Transferring her now. The ambulance crews in the hallway. Quick, no time, hurry. No, you can't go with her. Call your husband. Tell him to meet you there. What? I'm sorry, I couldn't have heard you correctly. Leukemia? My baby? She just had a stomach ache. It must be someone else's child. Mine just has a stomach ache. It can't be cancer. Children die from cancer. She's only 4. How can she be dying? She's only 4. Please let me see my baby. Please, I just want to hold her. Please, she's only 4. That was the start of our journey that lasted 17 years and 3 days. From December 17th, 1989 to December 20th, 2006. The thing is, it wasn't all bad. In fact, we've all said that it was one of the best things that ever happened to our family. Because it made the 3 of us so incredibly close. I mean, you kind of have to be if you're going to be locked up in a hospital room or at the Ronald McDonald House with one another for weeks at a time. Not that it was easy, but the girls never really knew anything except Shay having cancer. So that was our normal. As normal as the three of us could ever get. We got to do things like her special wish at Disney World for a week. We stayed in a resort just for kids on their wishes. So everyone knew how important this was. And it was geared to them. She got to go to a camp in Malibu for cancer patients. If any of y'all have ever seen the Eddie Murphy Dr. Dolittle movie, it was the same camp that his daughter was at. She was gone for 5 days and came home on crutches because she was teaching the little kids how to fly in a bouncy house and broke her ankle. Once she went through her first transplant when she was 16, Cassie was her bone marrow donor. And she started to call Cassie spare parts. Spare me down, that was the only reason she kept her around. Unfortunately, she relapsed again, and the last option we had was a stem cell transplant. As rough as those were on her body, if this didn't work, that was her last chance, because her heart couldn't take anything else. She always said that she wanted to make it to her 21st birthday, so she could go out and get drunk at least once. She made it, and because the people I worked with adored both of the girls, so many of them showed up for the party. And yes, she did get drunk. And yes, she did throw up. Luckily, I kept pumping her full of water, so she didn't feel as bad as I did the next morning. Less than 6 months later, she was gone. We were in Ohio visiting our family, and the night before we were due to fly home, she started running a fever. 4 days later, I signed the DNR order, and she was taken off life support. She always said she didn't want a funeral because funerals were sad. What she wanted was a wake. So we could all drink and tell stories and talk about her, so that's what we did. The same group that 6 months earlier had celebrated her birthday came together to celebrate her death and send her off into the world for one last time. But it wasn't really the last. Last summer, I sent packages of her ashes to people, and they scattered her all over the world. She's in Iceland, Bermuda, the Potomac River, Lake Champlain, Alaska, Hawaii, and she was in the temple at Burning Man last year. In fact, she actually escaped in a sorting machine in the Chicago post office. So we were really not sure where else she ended up. Cassie found a poem that she wrote the year before she died, and I'd like to end this by reading it to you. It's called Regrets. There are a few things in life that I regret. Not giving my mom an extra kiss in the morning, not hugging my sister extra tight for just being there, not saying I love you just a little more often, not roughhousing with my dog when he was feeling blue. I regret not reconnecting with family and old friends sooner and not going to the store and making new friends. Saying goodbye instead of see you later. Those are just a few of the regrets. It would take too long to list them all. So just take a moment and listen to my advice. You don't get many first chances and very few seconds to do things right. Take a few seconds each day to say, I love you, world, because it may be the only chance you get. Cheryl Baker wrote that in January of 2005. Most important things in my life. Thank you. Oh. I may never cry.
We're all crying.
Yeah.
Oh,
You made everybody cry.
Thank you both so much.